The celebration of Winter Solstice, sometimes known as Yule, is one of the oldest winter traditions and celebrations in the world. It is the time when the sun is at its lowest point in the sky and becomes the shortest day of the year. The winter solstice, also called hibernal solstice, occurs when either of the Earth's poles reaches its maximum tilt away from the sun. This is on or around the 21st of December in the Northern Hemisphere and was celebrated in Britain long before the arrival of Christianity. From this day forward, the gradual waning of daylight hours is reversed and the sun begins to grow again. Days lengthen and our beautiful sun is reborn. Some roots are linked within the Norse and Germanic traditions. Scholars have connected the original celebrations of Yule to the wild hunt, the god Odin, and the pagan Anglo-Saxon Modranit, Mother's Night. It was believed that the Sun King would be reborn, which gave hope that lighter days were returning. Many cultures' lives depended on the movements of the sun. We looked for astronomical events as a guide to activities such as mating of livestock, planting of seeds and harvesting. Now it is a time for feasting to get us through the winter period where food was scarce. Often cattle would have to be slaughtered so meat could be plentiful. Some important Neolithic and early Bronze Age archaeological sites in Europe are associated with the winter solstice, particularly the sunrise. These are such as Stonehenge in England and Newgrange in Ireland. In Roman times, a festival to celebrate the rebirth of the year was also held. Saturnalia ran for 7 days from the 17th of December. It was a time when the ordinary rules were turned upside down. Men dressed as women, masters dressed as servants. The festival also involved decorating of houses with greenery, lighting candles, holding processions, and giving presents. In Iran, people celebrate Yalda night, which is known to be the longest and darkest night of the year. Yalda night celebration, or as some call it, Shalbi Kela, the 40th night, is one of the oldest Iranian traditions that has been present in Persian culture from ancient times. On this night, all the family gather together, usually at the house of the eldest, and celebrate it by eating, drinking, and reciting poetry. Nuts, pomegranates, and watermelons are usually served. Some modern pagans may mark the occasion by looking at the fight of the Holly and Oak Kings again. At summer, the Holly King defeated the Oak King to gain control of the waning year. But this time the Oak King returns to claim his crown for control of the sun. Others often gather greenery from the outside and bring them in to remind ourselves that life will return in the spring. And we also like to honour and warm the tree spirits. Some may even burn a Yule log, a specially selected log burnt on a hearth as a winter tradition. There are many celebrations for this time that overlapped and hybridized over the years, and many of the traditions that are associated with Christmas are indeed testament to this. Singing, feasting, drinking, gatherings, gift-giving, decorating homes. In fact, most activities at Christmas are not really linked to the birth of Jesus at all. Even Santa has possible links to the god Odin, who is described as a gaunt old man with a long white beard wearing a fur coat and a wide-brimmed hat. Odin would lead the wild hunt as his 8-legged horse flies across the sky. Sounds familiar. But I don't think it really matters what you choose to mark the occasion on or around the winter solstice, whether you're a Christian, Muslim, Jewish, atheist, agnostic, or pagan, whether you believe that a son is born or that the sun is reborn. We all have our ways to mark this time of year. Most things we believe as traditions have changed as various cultures leave their mark on it. All that matters is you celebrate in your own way, in perfect love, perfect peace, and perfect joy. So, enjoy our sun as it's reborn on this day, and feel hopeful that the light is returning. Have a happy holiday.